Today, part 2 of the byte array built-in function in Python 3. So I noticed in my previous video on the byte array function, we didn't get a chance to talk about the errors optional argument. And basically what this is about is when you're dealing with conversion from strings to bytes and vice versa. With strings, you have encoding, and then you have some error handling. Now, when it comes to encodings, Python has a lot. I believe there's over 100 different types of potential encodings, but the common ones that you'll see are ASCII and UTF-8, 16, and 32. And here are our options for error handling. The default is strict. We can also use ignore. And then there's a couple more niche ones applicable only to text encodings. So let's open up our terminal and take a look. So we can create a byte array function with a string like, say, hey, my absolute favorite. And if we do UTF-8, we're going to be fine. And obviously the default here is strict. But what if we did a string like, say, Russia in the Russian language? Now this is going to work for UTF-8, but if we did a different encoding like, say, ASCII, we're going to run into issues because ASCII is kind of for the Latin letters. So what we could do is throw the ignore argument in here, and you'll see that the outcome is an empty string because we're ignoring all the non-ASCII characters. Now we do have other error handling options. So if we used replace, for example, and we throw that in here, what's happening is it's getting replaced with question marks. And that's explained here where it says that it'll replace with question marks on encoding. So that's a quick general overview. We have lots of different encodings, and then we have several different error handling options available to us. Let's try another example with the byte array function just to have some fun with it. So what I was thinking was the word China is spelled differently in traditional and simplified Chinese. So let's take the simplified version and we'll throw that in here. And we need an encoding. And so I was looking at the list and we have a traditional Chinese encoding called Big 5. And so right now we're using the simplified with a traditional encoding, and that's going to fail. But of course, if we used our traditional spelling, this should work just fine. So get it? So if we use the wrong encoding, we're not doing good, but if we use the right encoding, then it'll work successfully. But what you could do to avoid those Unicode errors is we could have some error handling here. So again, so for the one that's not going to work, we could have some error handling like ignore, or we could use replace. And you can see that there's a little question mark here where obviously some aspect of the byte array has been replaced with a question mark. So that's just a fun one, showing you that we have lots of different encodings and we have quite a few error handling options available to us. Thanks for watching.